Welcome, everybody, to the Meme Daddies podcast. I'm Adam, the creator.
Whoa. First of all, welcome to the Meme Daddies podcast, everybody. I'm Tank Sinatra, and... No, you can introduce us.
No, I figured because you're wearing your VR headset that you were a little busy. You were in the metaverse somewhere, so I just wanted to...
No, these are my snowboard goggles, bro. This is
see.
Meme Daddies podcast Rippin' and Shreddin' edition. This is the Meme Daddies podcast Pow Pow edition.
Pow pow! So you're snowboarding right after this, or you just came from the hill?
I just came from the hill, and I'm fucking heading right back out as soon as we're done.
Nice.
Just came in from Vermont. I'm heading out to Utah, brah.
Okay.
No, seriously, I did take my family on a snowboarding trip this past weekend, and I want to tell you all about it.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it was lit.
I didn't know you snowboarded.
Yeah.
You do a little bit? You dabble?
I shred, man. I rip.
How's your turning? How's your toe turn?
I link my turns.
You link them?
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I can link my turns pretty well. My son cannot, but he can now. We went for 4 days, and had we left after the second day of snowboarding, he would never have wanted to go back.
Oh, so you stuck to it?
Yeah, we stuck to it, and these are hurting my eyes. They're making something's happening with my eyelashes. I didn't realize that I usually have them on with the helmet, so hopefully you guys.
have very feminine eyelashes, nice and long and luscious.
Yeah, just like my eyelashes, eyebrows. Yo, welcome to the Meme Daddies podcast.
What up?
What's up? Tank Sinatra, Tank the creator, and Adam Sinatra.
Yes, Adam Sinatra here, Tank the creator.
We got Jared Palucci behind the camera.
What's up, Jared?
Yeah, he's looking good. He just came back from Disneyland. He told us that his penis did look about 30% larger in the urinal swath.
He sent a photo to the text. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dick pic for Patreons only. 3 people. Sorry.
You gotta blur that out in the middle, Jared. That's unbecoming.
Yeah.
That's the goofy dick. That's what they call it because Goofy is hung out of all. Yuck! Why do you think he laughs like that?
He can laugh however he wants.
Yeah. He looked down. He went. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's hung. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
If you're listening right now, thank you for listening. Rate, review, subscribe. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher. Patreon.com/memedaddies.
4chan?
If you want to, no, don't, 4chan, fuck you. If you're fucking coming here from 4chan, eat a dick. Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking cesspool.
Unless you like us and you're posting, this is great.
Then we're doing something wrong.
That's true.
Yeah, we're doing something real wrong.
Hey, you guys are a hit on 4chan. Oh, no.
Yeah, what did we do wrong? What happened? You guys are a huge hit in the cesspool of the internet. So yeah, we're just glad you're here. We're really glad you're here. Meme Daddies, we're a brand new podcast. We're a couple of episodes in. We are Meme Daddies because we make memes for a living. We're Daddies because we're sexy as fuck.
Yep.
Haha.
Yeah.
We have huge penises in the Disney urinals only.
Yeah.
But we're also very old, and we have kids, mainly because we're old and we have kids, but we're daddies.
Right.
But we just go through the week. The world can be scary, and we try to explain the events of the world that can be scary through the lens of humor and levity as we would explain them to our children, essentially. Not that you guys are children, but
we love you.
We love you, and we want, we've done the hard work of thinking about the world so you don't have to. And we try to break it down and distill it. And we have fun while we're doing it.
Right.
I get out of line, Adam snaps me back, and that's my favorite part of the podcast. It's my favorite part of the week.
Good, because it always happens.
Yeah, actually. I just talk too much, and he goes...
No, it's not that you talk too much. You're great. You get into your own... you get a little excited. You get a little excited about yourself. I have to sometimes bring you back.
I do talk too much.
A little excited.
I'm fine with it.
It's good.
I love it, actually.
Listen, I love positivity. You got to put positive projection into the world. You got to think about what you want to happen. You don't want to think about what's happening. If it's negative, you want to think about where you want to go. It's a beautiful thing. You're a very positive man, George. Tank.
Speaking of positivity, Russia has invaded Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very positive, but...
Well, the reaction of the world has been super positive.
You see what you did? You see how you did that? Kids at home, you hear that?
Yeah.
Because when you see a terrible tragedy, it's hard to see the positive, except when you see the result, when people are coming together. And that was beautiful that you saw that.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, horrific, obviously, for the Ukrainian people. Terror, tragedy, loss of life, fear, anxiety, constant. They're gonna be recovering from this for a long time. But Putin, the maniacal tyrant. I was gonna say maniacal, tyrannical,
The tyrannical
dictator.
Yeah.
He's you know what? People have been saying a lot because I post about stuff on Tank's Good News. They're like, I've gotten a couple of DMs. They're like, what would it have been like if we had social media during other wars like World War II? And I'm like, this is
same.
This is it. This is what it would have been like.
Yeah.
Like, remember that girl who she reenacted 24 hours of the German invasion during the World War II, and she was like a young Jewish girl, and she did this whole big dramatic reenactment through the eyes of somebody who had Instagram Live during that time.
Wow.
And it was powerful. It was like, holy shit, if some little girl,
Like Anne Frank, if she had
some 8-9-year-old girl had an iPhone back then, what would it have been like? And this is it, man. This is like, you see videos on TikTok of, them shelling Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine.
Yeah.
I told you about this video that I saw that I'm not even going to mention it. It was just too much. But you also have, anyway, the thing that I wanted to get to, because I think it's funny and ironic, is that you have the fucking president of Ukraine, Zelensky, who is a former comic, actually. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not. I know about it. His parents were survivors of the Holocaust.
I didn't know that.
I heard, yeah.
So he's a former comedian.
Or his grandparents, I should say.
He was on like the Ukrainian version of Dancing with the Stars. He's like a little bit of like a Ronald Reagan kind of guy.
Right. Charisma.
Right? Yes. But also a badass. So he's the president, and he's stayed behind. The United States was like, hey, do you want an evacuation? And he said, no, I don't need a riot. I need ammunition. Which is like,
wow, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then you got Donald Trump, who during the Republican meeting or convention, whatever they had, he goes, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg used to come into my office and fucking kiss my ass. And everyone was like, argh!
Yeah.
That's our fucking former president. This guy fucking sucks, dude. And then you got people on social media like, this would have never happened if fucking the Trump was president. You got Biden in office. He's a fucking corpse. Like,
yeah.
Trump
has anything to do.
Trump is still very much alive, dude. Ex-presidents do diplomatic shit all the time. Why doesn't he call his fucking boy and tell him to lay off?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Because he's out of office? He's like, fuck it. Let the world burn.
Nothing to be gained now. That's why.
He's a fucking dick. And all of his hardcore supporters, I'm not talking about the casual, I just wanted to see what would happen when a non-politician was elected people, or like, hey, man, I just want lower taxes, or hey, man, I fucking liked what he was going to do for unions or whatever.
Right.
I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who are like,
who still
Trump 2024, or fucking, he won.
He won. Yeah. He stole Biden stole the election.
Those people.
Did he?
They're fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, they are.
The fact that while Zelensky was in a helmet, was like, Mark Zuckerberg used to come into my office and kiss my ass.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good for you.
Cool, bro.
Nice.
Why don't you put your fucking ego down for a second and do some former president shit?
He has no empathy, dude. That's the thing.
Zero.
The thing is, he has no regard for anyone but himself. That's the problem.
Oh, he sucks so bad, and so do all of his supporters.
He brainwashed them. But they're not stupid.
They don't have a brain to wash.
No, they're susceptible. They're susceptible to...
They're successful.
You hate them. You hate them? No, you don't hate their supporters. Do you hate them?
I feel bad for
I feel
them.
bad. I do.
Yeah, that they got duped that hard.
Yeah.
That they tripped and broke their neck. They tripped over a fucking pebble, dude. Listen, if you trip, if the fucking earth opens up during a cataclysmic seismic event and you fall in and die, sure, man, like that sucks.
Yeah.
But you tripped over a pebble and smashed your face into the ground. That's how fucking stupid and uncoordinated you are.
Yeah.
You deserved it.
Yeah.
That's how I see his like hardcore fucking super duper right supporters. The people that wear the grab him by the pussy shirts.
I look at them, I go, oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
I see a guy with grab him by the pussy, I go, oh, look at that poor little baby.
You know how many Go Brandon hats were in Disney?
Oh yeah, let's
Oh,
go
Brandon with a fucking AK-47 guy?
No, let's go Brandon.
Oh my God.
Like,
Yeah.
you got to bring politics to Disney World? Come on.
We were at an Islanders game and we left, and let's go Islanders instantly turns into let's go Brandon.
Oh my God.
And I'll never tell somebody what to say and what not to say. But GJ, I said it loud enough for them to hear it. Because there was like maybe 30 or 40 people because we left a little early because I can't stand the parking situation at UBS. So
That's a real dad move, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That's the most dad move there is. Let's
Super
beat traffic.
Super dad. So my son, some guy goes, let's go Islanders. And then some other guy goes, let's go Brandon. He's drunk, obviously. And my son goes, what does let's go Brandon mean? And I just go, let's go Brandon is just something stupid people say.
Yeah.
And I said it like loud enough for anybody who wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
Just to like fucking, it's just something dumb people say. Because they don't know what else to say.
Jesus.
They're just fucking stupid.
At a game at Disney World.
Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. What the anyway, yeah, anyway. So
I'm glad we started the show off right. It's in politics.
Positivity.
yeah, positivity.
Well, what was the positivity out of the Ukraine situation?
Oh,
You
so-
said
so-
something inspired you.
So much.
Yeah, what?
So much. The whole world coming. Well, it's a little scary, to be honest, because Putin is a maniac.
Yeah.
There's only, as far as I know, 2 legitimate dictators in the world. Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. And Kris Jenner, I guess.
Putin.
Putin.
Yeah, Kris Jenner and Putin. Kris Jenner's got quite a dictatorship going on as well. So Putin. So like the whole world essentially. So I recently found out what NATO is also.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of like information digging.
Yeah,
Like,
good.
What the fuck is going on? I don't know anything. NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Yep.
There's a bunch of countries in it. It was formed in 1949.
Right.
And it was like all the countries you would think after World War II.
Right. Like, hey, we got to make some kind
France, Italy, Luxembourg, Brussels, Germany, America, UK, Canada. Spain wasn't let in until 1982. Spain. They were like, no. No.
We bring tapas with us? No.
¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no? But I also like to think Spain was just too busy like napping and fucking drinking.
Yeah, they missed the meeting.
Yeah, to fill out the paperwork. They were like...
They missed the meeting. The meeting was at 3 o'clock. Oh, sorry, my siesta.
I was sleeping.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday.
Why you not make it on a Sunday? Fucking after siestas. Also, North Macedonia, which
Is real.
is a
apparently.
real country, got in 2008. I like to think that like after countries get in, they just look at all the surrounding countries. They're like, "Yo, South Macedonia, bitch."
Yeah,
Like,
represent.
You
They start to
fucking
carve their name and shit.
bitch. South Macedonia, we didn't even know y'all existed, you little bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a South Macedonia that they've been beefing with? They get into NATO, they're just like, ugh. They just start fucking throwing
Yeah,
rocks at them and shit.
They win. That's it.
They got a tough, fast friend now. Yo, because basically when you get in, you get all of the army, all of the firepower, all of the money.
It's
of,
like-
of the biggest fucking army in the world.
It's like getting made. It's
Yes.
like in Goodfellas. Like, you're in.
Yeah.
You broke your cherry. Hey, South Macedonia broke his cherry. The guy comes in. Hey. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to be in NATO.
Now your problems are my problems.
Right. You got any problems? Talk to NATO.
Fuck you, pay me. Yo, I mean, you get in, you're
Yeah.
fucking good to go.
You're a good fella if you get it.
That's fucking
Good country.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Biden comes in and kisses you on the cheek and sniffs your neck. Yeah.
Yeah, smells your hair. What is that, pert? Smells good.
North Macedonia, we don't have pert here. We only have olive oil.
Pert.
Pert Plus.
Yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff. So NATO gets together.
NATO gets together. Also,
In response to this tragedy of World War II, right? And then, brings Macedonia in at the last minute. And then what's Macedonia doing now?
Macedonia kicked its feet up and said, we're good. What are they going to contribute to the fucking party? What did they bring, solo cups? We already had solo cups.
I bought a ping pong ball. All right, cool.
Cool, man. Ping pong's over. It's been over since like 2:00. It's Wednesday.
The Spain guy's still sleeping.
We got work to do, man. Like we're at
Somebody
work.
wake Spain up.
Yeah, I mean the list of countries that's in NATO is hilarious. Especially so Ukraine wanted to get in, but NATO knew that Ukraine had beef with Russia, so they were like, "Yo, this guy's got beef with fucking Suge Knight. Like we can't let him in.
He's not going to be part of fucking Def Jam now."
Yeah, we can't let this guy in the crew. He's got fucking beef with the nastiest guy on the block. Like he's gonna fucking cause problems.
Yeah.
So we can't let him in. And then Ukraine applied for membership to the EU, and they were approved today. So now they're in the EU. They're not in NATO yet, but once you're
like grandfathered in, sort of, right?
they're like fucking, they're Irish. They're part Irish, so they can never be made, but like they're respected.
It's the Henry Hill of NATO.
Yeah, they're respected.
Yeah.
They're not going to get fucked with, but they can't get made.
Right. It makes sense. And Putin, I know Putin's right now.
I think you need to Photoshop a new Goodfellas poster.
Yeah. You're right. We're going to do that. And I saw some footage of Putin, who's apparently great at everything he does, because he does karate now, and he was throwing people around. And it's so funny, though. The people he was throwing around looked like they were throwing themselves on the floor. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the karate moves Putin knows.
Yeah.
But every time Putin would go through, I think he beat 10 guys in a row, and the person just fell over.
Wow.
It's like, boom. He's really good.
He's good at fucking transference of energy.
Yeah. No, he's a master.
Yeah.
So you saw positivity coming out of what? Out of the people, out of the uprising, right?
So the government is not its people, right? So the Russian people. So here's
ideally it should be.
No, it's not though. So listen. Here's the thing. In America, it's not. So you got 50%, 51% of people, ostensibly, even though it's not popular vote, it's an electoral college that elects the president.
Right.
That elect a president. But Putin is a fucking dictator, bro. He doesn't represent the interests of the people at all.
He wins. He has 90% of the vote every time he runs. It's amazing.
Yes. So he doesn't represent the interests of the people. So the protests, I mean, the amount of people that have been arrested, that are reported have been arrested, there's probably people that have been killed for protesting. I'm sure of it. I feel a little nervous even talking about it. I'm ready to call my security company and get a fucking extra camera put in my house.
Yeah.
Not that it's going to stop him from killing me, but at least he'll know who did it.
You have the front row seat to it.
The front row seat to it. Yeah. Oh, so you got a front row seat to the KGB knocking on your door. Good for you. Sloman's. So the positivity that came out of it is all of the countries in the world cutting Russia off.
Yeah.
Because war now is not just bang, 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 tank, 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 fucking fight. It's like, no, you can't have our money. Like we're cutting off access to like.
Well, communication is at an all-time high, so everybody knows all the news.
Everybody knows all the news. So like, I just posted something on Tanks Good News. BP exited out of a $14 billion position with a Russian energy company. That's
wow, good for them.
Massive, dude. Of course, it wasn't good enough for the people on Tanks Good News, but what are you gonna do?
BP does so much better. Yeah, but do you drive cars?
Yeah, but what about the spill? Yeah, I know they did that, but they also did this. So let's just compartmentalize a little bit, you fucking idiot. So Elon Musk set up Starlink in Ukraine instantly, bro. Almost instantly. But it's not that.
Like the world's biggest, Wi-Fi fucking share. He's like, hey, don't worry, I'll make a hotspot for you. I'll turn my phone into a hotspot.
So it's all of the countries basically. It reminds me of a scene in an 80s movie where a bully is picking on a kid, and all of a sudden, all the kids who have been scared of the bully all their lives go, nope. You fuck with him, you fuck with all of us.
Yeah.
We're all fucking Yeah.
Yep.
Slow clap starts, and then everyone starts fucking clapping, and the bully just goes, and then he presses the nuclear button, and the movie ends, and fucking everyone dies. Which, to me, is the only part that's a little scary about it, because somebody, you know, God forbid, Putin has like that Christopher Nolan movie, Tenet, where maybe Putin has like a terminal disease, and he's like, you know what? I've been running this country for 20 years. I've wanted Ukraine. He just wants Ukraine as part of the Russian territory.
Right. He wants to unify. He has a vision of unifying the.
But the weird
Soviet
thing is,
Union.
they have Russia, and then there's two countries in between Russia and Ukraine that he's like, I don't care.
Well, he figures if he gets Ukraine, he has them surrounded.
I guess, maybe. I don't know. But as of right now, he says he doesn't care.
He's like, you believe him?
Yeah, he seems like a trustworthy guy.
Just give him Ukraine. He'll leave that little donut hole in the middle. He doesn't want that.
He's got a very trustworthy face. His track record's pretty good.
Trump likes him.
Yeah, Trump likes him. He likes Kim Jong-un also.
Yeah.
So he's saying, if anybody decides to step in, they will see a response of which they've never seen, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, what are you going to do? I don't know. You going to fucking nuke the entire planet? Go for it. I'm ready to fucking go out, dude. I got,
I don't know enough about nukes, but I would imagine you could kind of intercept something coming across the entire world.
Of course.
Especially having our advanced fucking technology and what we see and what we're able to do. I can't imagine it making across.
No, it wouldn't. It never
I
would.
don't think it would.
No. So here's what I know about. Here's why 9/11 was so fucked up for us, and still is scarring. Aside from Pearl Harbor, which was Hawaii, which was so far away that it was like, it's U.S. soil, but it's not
Kind of closer to Japan in a sense.
A lot closer. It wasn't the mainland. 9/11 was the only time that I know of. Someone's going to tell me I'm wrong, I'm sure, but that we were attacked on our own mainland soil, right?
Yes.
So
since the revolution, I guess, right? Since and we weren't even really formed yet. So yeah,
exactly.
Technicality.
So if somebody did have the capability of shooting something over the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean that could possibly reach us, which I don't think they do, it would A, be shot out of the sky by something that we have, or B, if that failed, from what I understand, there's a list of like a few hundred people that are ready at any given moment to jump in a plane and fucking fly into the missile or shoot the missile out of the sky. It's kamikaze style. Like
like Randy Quaid and fucking right into the asteroid. Yeah, Independence Day.
For real. Like for real. So I'm not really worried about attacks on U.S. soil unless they, like in 9/11, they used planes that were, they got hijacked.
It's going to be hard to bring a nuke through security, though, these days.
All he has to do is fuck with us, our internet, shut something down, shut electricity off, do something major like that, we're fucked.
So, which brings me to my next point, which is there was a video put out by Anonymous, which is like, you know how they say, we are anonymous, you can expect us? They go, we are anonymous, you should have expected us. Like they're going for Russia. Like everyone is against Russia.
Right, even Anonymous.
Even fucking these hackers, they can at any point. This is what's also pretty scary about the world. They could fucking shut down anything they want at any time. There would be consequences for it, obviously.
But it doesn't help them. They're doing it for money and for right. I mean, you want to thrive yourself. It doesn't help anybody to extinguish the world.
No, of course,
doesn't help anybody.
No. So, but it's nice to know. It's just nice to be on the right side, and it must suck for. I don't know if he thought he was gonna have people be like, "Yeah, man, cool."
Oh, I see you got Ukraine there. Nice. Like you got a new humidor.
Oh,
let me show you what I just got.
Oh, you're invading Ukraine?
Cool.
Oh, cool. Good for you, man. I hope everything works out.
You deserve it.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. You've been very patient with them.
Soviet Union's looking good. Nice. With Ukraine, it rounds it out so nicely. What do you need that for? It's a lot of land you got, buddy.
Russia's not big enough.
Right.
Yeah, Russia is... A quarter of the world's landmass? I mean, so on the Putin note, cringeworthy Gal Gadot, imagine I am responsible level.
Which is hilarious when that video came out a week into quarantine.
Which one, Imagine?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I mean, it was... She's expressed regret over that, by the way.
She's sweet, though. It was a good intent. It was just like a little early. It's like, oh, we've been inside for 10 days.
What was the intention?
That we're all in it together or something. That we're all... I get it. I got the intention, but it's like, oh, no. Don't do it. It was sweet.
Okay, well, now you've sidetracked me because I need to understand this. What was the point of the video in your mind?
The point, and again, I think it was misguided because it was so early in on it, but it was, hey, I guess she looks in the camera, imagine there's no heaven, and I guess she's saying, all of us, if we sing together, COVID will be gone.
Okay, yeah, I mean...
It'll disappear like magic. I don't know. Maybe we're all together, so let's all sing a song, Kumbaya kind of deal. That's how I...
Okay, so it's naivete.
Yeah, we're all still...
so Kumbaya...
We could all still sing. It hasn't extinguished our spirit.
Okay.
Kind of idea.
All right, you just made that up, but I like it.
All right.
Yeah. No, Kumbaya to me is like, we're scared as fuck, but we're going to sing.
But we're singing together.
Yeah, okay. Kumbaya, my... What the fuck was that? You're out in the woods, and it's like, let's sing Kumbaya so we don't shit ourselves.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right, that makes sense.
I think so.
So Anna Lynn McCord, she was on 90210, but the reboot or some shit? I don't know. I don't even know who she is. But she went pretty viral, but for a bad reason, which the whole no press is bad, all press is good press. That doesn't count anymore.
No, it's not all good.
No. So she wrote a poem to Vladimir Putin. Did you see this?
A poem to him?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
That she read out loud.
What was it?
If I was your mother, Putin, you would not have been so cold and turned out so old, and you would not be invading Ukraine because you wouldn't have felt pain, and I would have hugged you and held you and filled you with joy and light, and you would not wanted to bite the tit of the juice that fed your soul. It was like one of those.
Beautiful.
Oh, it was fucking weird, dude. I mean, everyone went berserk. So, Sarah Buckley, not the worst mom. I don't remember the whole thing. I only remember one line from it. But she did a parody of it. There was a bunch of parodies, but she goes, if you would have fed from these titties, you would not have invaded these Ukrainian cities.
Oh, that's good. So suddenly Putin and titties are like connected.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Putin didn't get enough love when he was growing up. That's why he's invading Ukraine. That's why he's a dictator.
Makes sense. It all comes back to tits.
It all comes back to mother's milk.
It does.
Always.
It might.
Bro, Russia is a fucked up place. So is North Korea.
Yeah.
Those places produce dictators, dude.
So how do the Trumpers want to steal elections and to turn it into that? You think if Trump was still president, if we took the election back, we, meaning the Trumpers, took the election back, do you think he'd give up power in 4 years?
No, the people who want that kind of person in power want that kind of person in power forever because he vibes with what kind of world they think should exist.
Right.
So they want that kind of dictatorship.
Yeah, power and just, it's cool. It's like, wow, look at the guns and the fucking strength.
Fucking orange hair.
Fuck them, grab them by the pussies, yeah.
Fuck, that guy's got a big ass, man.
Yeah, nice thick ass.
Yeah,
I like my president. Look at Biden, doesn't even have an ass.
Yeah, he fucking got no ass, man. Trump is thick as fuck. I like that guy's ass, man. I fucking vote for that ass 2 times if I could. Yeah.
I think you think that usually pain wakes people up out of some bad shit. Do you think this global pain might awaken like a new positivity? Is it possible?
What global pain?
This. The Ukraine and the deaths and the fucking, these poor people are fighting. They gave them fucking guns, like the citizens, right?
Well, they also said that anybody from any country could come fight.
All right. So that's
Ukraine said that anybody from any country, if they wanted to, able-bodied, experience, any fucking person.
80-year-old man signed up.
Yeah, anybody could come fight.
the question is Putin just going to scorch earth and just take out the territory? But then what does he look like
If
to
he
the
does,
world?
so the
What does he
problem
look
is
like?
he looks the same as he
Fucking
does now.
villain. He's a villain.
So the problem is if he does that, if he has plans to do that, the United States and UK and European intelligence agencies, Interpol, I know what Interpol is.
Yeah, those are the police from Da Vinci Code. That's
Inter.
how I know 'em.
M6.
Yeah,
M6, James Bond.
M6, right?
If he does that, they would know about it beforehand, I believe.
Neutralize him.
Neutralize him. So if he bombs Ukraine, Ukraine is right next to Europe. Like it's right there.
It's right in between.
It's the border of
Yeah,
Eastern, Eastern Europe and Russia.
Western. Yeah,
It's right there. So like he can't do that without nuclearizing Russia. Also, there is no way for him to do that without scorching his people. Also, which he probably doesn't give a fuck
he
about.
doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care. I don't know.
No, people are writing. Other than the poems, I think people were actually doing good versions of the Gal Gadot thing, like that actually were impactful on TikTok and stuff, and using social media to rally people up. It's a good thing.
Side note,
Yeah.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. I
Yeah.
got a beef with 7-Eleven.
You do?
As a recovering alcoholic, but just as a normal person in general, what is up with the fucking Fireball and Southern Comfort by the cash
Oh,
register?
right in the front.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You've noticed it,
Yeah, the
obviously.
little bottles they have up in the front, like
The airplane
impulse
bottles.
buy. Yeah.
Hey, while you're checking out, did you forget gum, a mask, or to black out drunk
Right.
before you fucking go to work?
Hey, grab a couple of these. You want to ruin your life a little today?
What the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
I gotta, I want to like call corporate 7-Eleven and be like, what are you guys doing?
Right. You know what? You're right. They're selling hard alcohol right in the front.
Hard.
It must be selling.
They shouldn't be selling it anywhere in there. It should. I mean, they sell beer and Four Loko. Four Loko is the devil's nectar.
Four Loko was the devil's nectar before
For Fireball.
reconfigured the recipe.
Yeah, now it's organic and free trade. Now it's good for you.
No, it's good for you.
I
Yeah,
drink a Four Loko every morning.
yeah, with a Monster. But I mean, Southern Comfort and Fireball at the front register, man.
Wow.
What? I gotta know what's going on. I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
I have to know. I've been thinking about it for a long time. Every time I go up there, I'm like, what is this here?
Why Fireball? Fireball seems something that's like 10 years old. Doesn't seem like a thing that is that still like a thing?
They're trying to make it a thing.
Trying to do it?
Stop trying to make Fireball happen.
The Rock should go to 7-Eleven and have the Terramana bottles in the front, like mini Terramanas.
At least then you know it's healthy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you get jacked at least.
it's 100%, and you know, you get lonely.
Side effects may include loneliness. Tweeting from an empty hotel room.
And laughing
Crying into your sushi.
and pretending to laugh about things that are not funny at all. Side effects may include being the hardest worker in the room when you're in an empty room. It's not hard to be the hardest worker in the room when you're in an empty room all the time, Dwayne.
So it's technically true, though. That's why you can say it.
He's
yeah.
in an empty room constantly.
Yeah.
That's why he's always the hardest worker in the room.
Right.
Yeah.
So no, I think you got a point there. I think you got a point there. Fucking Fireball at the
I gotta know what it is. I gotta know whose idea it was, who approved it, and who continues to approve it, and how many they sell. I gotta know how many they sell. I gotta know what kind of numbers they're doing. If it's worth it to put everyone's lives in jeopardy every time they check out at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Who's grabbing them? Who's going? You know what? I forgot to grab Southern Comfort today.
Might as well get this.
I'm so glad it's here.
I
Yeah.
didn't see the SoCo. I saw the Fireball though. I didn't
It
notice.
used to be just Fireball. Now there's SoCo at.
Pretty soon they'll have little bags of cocaine, right? Little heroin needles. Get your needle here.
Yeah, we're turning into fucking Amsterdam.
Oh, great. Oh, I didn't know 7-Eleven was so cool.
Yeah, so fucking progressive.
Fucking pole dancers in the back.
Yep.
Little
Yep.
peep show booths.
Guns.
Guns.
Yep. Don't forget your COVID mask.
Yeah. Oh, you got to be safe.
You got to wear a mask. I went to the 7-Eleven where I used to live, and it wasn't one of those like designed corporate, wearing a mask is recommended.
Right.
Whatever things with like the 7-Eleven branding and whatever. It was a typed out thing that said, "Do not enter this store without a mask." And I just fucking walked right past it.
Yeah.
I'm like, come, dude, it's fucking
corporate.
March 2022, bro.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do here? I almost took the sign down.
Yeah.
I wanted to like point at it and be like, "Is that old? Do you need me to take that down? Have you just not been out here? Have you not been outside the store since last year?"
I'm going to say it. I feel like COVID's done. I'm just going to say it. I think it's over.
Listen, the
Is that
mask.
a controversial opinion at this point?
You know what's sad though? Actually, here's.
I don't think that was always the case. I wouldn't have said that a year ago.
Of course not.
I just think now in
I wouldn't even have said
2022,
that 3 months ago.
Maybe not.
I think Omicron. They said Omicron was going to be the pandemic killer.
Yeah.
And I think it was. So here's a case where the annoying internet people were right.
Right.
No, I'm about to tell you.
The mask. Oh, okay.
So my son, I've been asking my son, like teasing him a little bit. I'm like, "Hey, GJ, like, any girls in your class that you think you're cute or whatever?" He's like, "No, I don't know." He's like second, third grade, whatever. I remember having a crush on this girl in second grade.
Yeah.
And then I started asking him when he went into second grade. I'm like, "Any girls in your class?" Blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Nah, girls are gross, but, which I remember other kids in my class thought that. I just didn't,
Yeah. I remember second grade too. My crush, girl used to cut the hair off my arms with the safety scissors.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was like, I guess, a flirtatious move. It used to piss me off, but then later I think, I guess she likes me.
She kept a lock of your hair.
Maybe she kept it. Maybe she's a serial killer.
She probably still has it. She has it pinned to her wall in her jail cell.
So go ahead. The crush.
She points at it and she goes, "This guy has 912,000 followers now. He's my boyfriend.
I knew it would be worth it.
He goes to a different jail." So they're lifting the mask mandate tomorrow, statewide in all schools.
Yes.
And I said to him, "Oh, now you're going to know what everyone in your class looks like." And then I was like, "Is that why you don't is that why you don't think any of
How
the
do you
girls-
have a crush on somebody? You can't see their face.
How the fuck?"
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what anybody looks like in my class."
Wow.
I was like, "Holy shit, man." So I wrote a tweet about that, and I kind of like made it a little annoying, to be honest with you, a little sentimental. I was like, and I posted it on Meme Daddies. Meme Daddy, my personal Instagram page. Patreon.com/Meme Daddies. Rate, review, subscribe, Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Thank you for watching. We love you. Just wanted to interject.
Yeah, that's absolutely important.
It's absolutely true also.
Essential.
It is.
Yeah.
Essential workers. You guys are doing essential work right now.
Yes. By listening.
So I posted that, and then somebody was like, "This is so fucking tone deaf. Like, there's kids in Ukraine right now who fucking are getting bombed in their schools. And, like, you're talking about masks right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, we all,
Yeah.
Actually, my response was, 'Oh, shut up.'" That's what I actually wrote.
What I meant to say, but what I did say was.
But my main thing was like, "Hey, man, like, there's always going to be other problems, and you can hold two thoughts in your head at once. And sometimes, like, you have one thought 1 second and another thought another second.
And just because you have one thought doesn't mean the other thought also doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, but then I came across this post of a teacher teaching kids in an underground bunker in Ukraine. And I fucking deleted that other post.
Oh, so you realized.
I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah. Like, that's, who gives a shit?"
Right.
He doesn't know who he has a crush on. Like, who fucking cares?
He's safe.
Yes.
Oh.
He has to wear a mask. Big fucking deal.
But it is beautiful that they can take him off tomorrow. that I'm happy for them.
Of course, yeah, but
Happy.
like that was a case where the annoying internet person, like, they're still annoying. And
Right.
there's another case where, like, there's two thoughts in my head at once. They were right, but they're also annoying.
Right.
Yeah. You were annoying, but you're also correct.
Yeah. You're still annoying.
I respect you, but you're annoying. You should have said nothing, but you said something, which turned out to be correct, but you're also still annoying.
Right.
Yes.
Well-
Four thoughts.
Wow.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. Front, back, left, right. Or, whatever.
How do you do that?
A lot of fucking synapses going on,
Very
dude.
powerful. A lot of fireball going on.
So, yeah, fucking fireball brain. So, I keep meaning to bring this up, but I keep forgetting, but it doesn't matter. Shakespeare made up so many fucking words, but I have to...
Yeah.
Joe Rogan posted this story. He thought it was a real story.
Okay.
Do you know this?
No. Was he misinformed?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I took a screenshot of it because I knew he was going to delete it when he found out that it was fake. And I commented on it. So the headline is Joe Rogan trolled after sharing fake news about Steven Seagal joining Russian forces.
Oh.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
So he shared this post that was photoshopped to look like it was from CNN, right? It was a picture of Steven Seagal
He used moments.
in a military in a military outfit, and the post said, Intelligence agencies around the world have spotted American actor Steven Seagal among Russian special forces positioned around the outskirts of Gostomel airfield near Kiev, captured by Russian airborne troops. so he shared it, and
He must have known it was a goof.
No. His caption was, if I had to guess the plot of this fucked up movie we're living through, I would say we are about 14 hours from the arrival of the aliens. So,
This is a goof.
no, bro. Absolutely 100% he thought it was real. I'm telling you from the caption, he thought it was real. And then his subsequent post said, I deleted that because I realized it was a parody. So he did not know it was a parody.
Oh, jeez.
So listen to this. There's multiple funny parts to this, but
I mean, Steven Seagal's what, 70 years old at this point? He never was able to actually lift his leg to kick anybody in any of his movies.
When he fights people, they throw themselves like Putin's people throw themselves.
Right. He goes to the karate school of Putin.
he's got Putin skills. So listen to one of the quotes that they used in the New York Post. So this guy sends me a screenshot, and he says, this has to be you, right? So the screenshot is this. You put it up on the frame. And I'm like, haha, very funny. I look like Joe Rogan. I get it. So then I look at it closer, and it says, why is he saying this has to be me? This is obviously photoshopped, though, scoffed one detractor on Instagram. I may be a beluga whale, but I do make memes for a living, so I like to think I can detect a meme with my sonar.
Somebody quoted that?
Yes.
Another beluga whale makes memes for a living?
No. Me. That was my comment that I wrote. But they didn't say Instagram user Tank Sinatra. They just used that. I don't
remember saying it, or
Of
you
course
knew
I-
it. Oh, okay.
Of course I remember
Oh,
saying it. Of course
okay.
I remember saying it. The funny part to me is that they used it, and the New York Post, I don't care about them saying user Tank Sinatra said it.
But it's so specific that you might as well. That's why I assumed it was just like
It's so specific, dude. They didn't even put the name in there so people can go see that my profile picture is a beluga whale.
why include that detail as a journalist? How does that help understanding the story? That has to stand out when you read the story and you go, "What's the thing about a beluga whale?"
Sonar?
One
Must have been he must actually have sonar.
scoffed one detractor on Instagram.
So you're just a detractor.
I may be a beluga whale, but I do make memes for a living. Like, how did you include? Why did you include that comment and no context for it?
Oh, it's funny.
It's amazing. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
I thought you had a copycat. I'm like, oh, somebody else is fucking trying to be Team Beluga.
No.
Then we got to mobilize, get Seagal out there.
No. They just included that quote with no.
That's unreal.
No, it's not like, user Tank Sinatra, whose profile picture is a beluga whale.
Yeah. Who says, I have sonar for this kind of thing. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Connect.
No, nothing. And no link, no nothing, no like, it's just like, what the fuck? I actually tried to find contact for the guy who wrote the article just to say like, hey, can we use this in, whatever,
Yeah.
but I don't care. I'm just going to.
There it is on the wall.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
Yeah, one one said,
Yeah. One.
we'll just take his fucking name out. One journalist had this to say.
Yeah. And again, it's not about the name. I don't care about the name.
No, it's the odd detail.
It's the odd detail. It's the incredibly specific detail, which I wrote it as a joke because obviously I don't want to be a dick, but like, hey, Joe, it's like, dude.
You got to have a little bit of a detector.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He's 54, dude.
Yeah.
He's 54. He's a bit of a boomer.
The uncle on Facebook.
Yeah, he's a bit of like, he's a bit, which, as I'm saying it out loud now, I'm like, yeah, maybe he doesn't have that great of a detector.
He needs a couple people, man. Just a couple people, a couple interns.
To say, hey,
Joseph,
this is not, like if I had access to him,
yeah.
I would have DM'd him and been like, hey, dude, this is not, this is not real, right? This is like photoshopped and fake. Because I just looked on CNN's Twitter. It's not there. It's not anywhere. It's not a real story. Just making sure you know. Not being a dick.
Yeah.
And he would have been like, it's not? Oh, fuck, I'll take it down.
But he's serious about the aliens part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serious about the aliens part. So.
Well, we love Joseph.
Yeah, we love him because he doesn't lie.
He's human like us.
Intentionally.
He doesn't. I don't think he means it.
No, he's just a human being. So we're gonna end on Kanye because it's just hard not to talk about him.
Kanye and Putin are the two topics.
Kanye, Putin, and Joe Rogan dominating the fucking brainwaves and the airwaves. So this is a little old at this point because it happened like everything moves so fucking fast. It happened like 5 or 6 days ago. But Kanye West was bragging about Pete Davidson deleting his Instagram account. Now, Kanye was saying to Pete, hey, Pete, you think it's funny to make fun of my fucking mental health and blah, 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 make fun of my mental health, make mental health jokes? Pete Davidson has also been very open about his mental health struggles.
Absolutely.
Kanye West is being a dick. He's being a fucking asshole at this point. And I stand by. I stand by.
I stand by.
This is a good idea, and I stand by. Kanye West, I fully believe, did all of that shit to promote his documentary and his album. I really do. I think it's all gonna go away after the album is out and the documentary is launched and killing, which it is. It's number 1 and 2 on fucking Netflix.
Yep.
He's gonna go away.
Have you seen it? I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, I've watched the first 2 episodes.
Good. Interesting.
Bro, I'm a big.
I mean, anytime you see somebody come up from where he was, like, it has to be inspiring on that level.
I watched it from when it happened.
Yeah,
I was
know.
there.
I
You know what I
remember.
mean? Like
I
I was.
remember.
So for me, it's nostalgic also.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I interned at Def Jam and Late Registration came out. It was after College Dropout was a massive success.
Huge.
And it was like, I mean, I remember dropping CDs off at the
CD's nuts. Got him.
dropping CDs off at the Late Registration listening party at 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Different versions of the song. Like they would have me like, okay, turn the drums up. Not me. Like they'd have the engineer turn the drums up a fucking hair and turn the bass up a hair, turn the drums down a hair. They would all different kinds of mixes.
Yeah.
But they had the late registration master mix blasting in this room. Kanye was there, Jay-Z was there, all the A&Rs were there, all the fucking executives were there. They had it blasting, and everyone was getting into the room at that time, and they were all hugging, and there was bagels. It smelled like bagels and coffee. Bro, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Music,
Nirvana.
magical music moment.
Yeah.
And Touch the Sky was playing.
Oh.
So, yeah, I remember Through the Wire and, whatever. And so the documentary is great. It's basically, it reminds me a lot of the Meme Gods thing. Because you, like Cootie, were just started filming stuff because you knew something was happening.
Cudi is the one who filmed it?
Cootie.
Oh, Cudi.
Yeah.
Not Kid Cudi.
No, Cootie.
Who now he has a falling out with.
For the time being, whether it's manufactured for the fucking album or whatever.
Right, so
Kanye
Cootie-
West is not dumb, dude. He's not. Yes, of course he struggles with his mental health like everyone, but he's not stupid. He's not.
He knows how to promote.
He knows how to promote for sure.
So you think he manufactured a lot of the rage and all this skeet stuff to get some extra attention when he needed to launch something?
To get some extra attention, I mean, he got the most attention out of maybe anybody in the world at that point.
Yeah.
Do you think Putin did this just to get more attention than Kanye?
He's dropping a fucking documentary.
He's probably got a fucking
He
album.
has his
coming
own
out.
Cootie following him around.
He might have a documentary coming out.
Wow.
Maybe fucking Russia's coming out with a new line of vodka that they need.
That they want to put in 7-Eleven.
I have new stem player.
Yeah, we have stem player coming out to fucking. Yeah, and the stem player, by the way, I still haven't bought it. It's very annoying to me that he did that. Imagine if every artist that put an album out there were like, "Yeah, you got to buy my fucking special stereo to listen to it, though. We got a CD coming out, but you got to buy this boombox to listen to it."
I think, I gotta say, I think it's fucking interesting as fuck. I bought it. This guy right here, I haven't even opened it. But I think it's interesting. I think it's, we'll see.
So Kanye got Pete Davidson to delete his account because every time Pete posted something, Kanye's army of people would go comment on
Kanye the GOAT. Kanye's the GOAT.
Kanye's a goat. Delete your account. Find God. Find God. Delete your account. Find God. Like thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. And Pete Davidson is not a big Instagram guy anyway, so he was like, "Fuck this, man. I'm deleting my account."
Yeah.
And Kanye was bragging about it on his own Instagram account. He's like, "We got Pete to delete his account." Like, you're a dick.
That's a child. That's a little baby boy.
You're being a dick. You're being a bully. Really. Are you
Wow.
proud of that? Are you like, you're a grown man, dude?
And he's a guy who's a God-fearing man. Right? No, I mean, he is. He
Says-
just lost his way. Listen, also
Yes.
like Joe, like anybody else, he lost his way a little bit.
Joe who?
Rogan, whoever it is, like they're good people.
Yeah.
He might just make a mistake.
You know what?
Right now, I think he's making a mistake. I think he's too worried about fear that he's going to lose his family and stay lost. And I think it's affecting him a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a creative dude, man. You got to fucking channel that stuff into positivity, into some good shit. And he can. He's a genius.
Kanye's been in the public eye since 2003. You're going to make some mistakes along the way,
Sure.
for sure.
And as your concept of what's possible gets bigger and bigger, anything's possible to that guy now. So he could just control whatever he wants.
You know what it's like when you're in the public eye for that long, Kanye, Joe Rogan. I remember a police officer friend of mine saying they only need to follow somebody for like 3 minutes for them to make to give somebody a ticket.
He'll do something.
They're going to do something wrong. So imagine if somebody followed you around for a day.
Yeah.
How many times would you get canceled or whatever?
Yeah. Like that guy just took a piss, didn't wash his hands. Dirty bastard.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really do that all the time. I wash my hands when I poop all the time. But not always when I make a peeps.
realistically, if somebody followed you around for a week,
Oh, forget it.
bro, you'd never be able to work in this town again.
Canceled.
You'd be fucking canceled 30 times. So give these people a little bit of a break that live their lives completely publicly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Not a total pass. Not to rape, pillage, murder, be racist and fucking just be a total asshole, but like they're human beings.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a cop only needs to follow somebody for whatever it is, 10 blocks or 3 minutes if they want to give somebody a ticket. If their quota is, needs to be met or whatever it is. Give them a break.
Yeah.
Let them be human. So that's my thing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think if somebody followed you, they wouldn't. You don't do anything wrong. You're the only exception.
I would need somebody could follow me for about 30 seconds, and I would.
You'd make an off-color comment.
Oh yeah, I'd be canceled instantly. They'd be like, "That's what he's like."
Does Kanye like Putin? Kanye loves Trump. Continues to hate liberals. Does he love Putin? That's the question. Has he mentioned anything about that whole thing? I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about Russia.
I don't think so.
Nobody comments on Kanye. Hey, you're talking about Pete Davidson, but there's people in Ukraine that are suffering. Nobody says that?
Well, then if you mention Ukraine, then you get the people who are like, "Well, what about Israel?" It's like, yeah, I know that has real fucking all lives matter energy to it right now. So why don't you shut up for a second?
Yeah.
It's like Ukraine is happening a little harder than Israel right now,
More acute.
I guess.
Yeah.
Before we go, I have to tell you about the Jumbotron Islanders thing. It was a little behind the scenes thing that I did. I don't even know. I did tell you about it.
Yeah.
I think, but I want to tell the people about it. So I posted a video saying, just got roasted on the Jumbotron by the Islanders. Ha ha ha. But I only did that. So Chris DiStefano, friend of mine, friend of the show, comedian,
Yep.
Chrissy Chaos, whatever, New Yorker, very fucking funny. He's got a special coming out soon. One of my favorite comedians in the world. He gets put up on the Jumbotron at the Knicks games at MSG. And at the Knicks games, there's like fucking,
Oh, it's like
who goes to the Knicks games? You tell me.
I mean, everybody.
Tell me three
Howard
names.
Stern, Kanye. I've seen Kanye at Knicks games before.
Mm-hmm.
In the front, fucking all these Cardi B, all the music stars.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee is always there. He's a fixture.
Yeah.
Rappaport is always there.
So they put them up on the Jumbotron.
Sure.
And people go nuts.
Of course.
They scream.
Denzel, like it's just fucking, it's crazy.
So Chris, I've seen a couple videos of him where he will go to the guy who's filming him. He'll go, watch how fucking quiet it is when they put me up on the Jumbotron. It's horrible. It's mortifying. But I got to do it. It's once in a lifetime opportunity. So just, fuck, Chrissy Crickets. That's what they call me, Chrissy Crickets. Fuck, that's up on the Jumbotron. So they put him up on the Jumbotron. He's like, yeah.
Who's that?
Fuck, who's that guy? So they put him up and it's quiet.
Still
right?
cool as fuck, though.
Of course it
That's
is.
the coolest shit in the world. He's right.
Have to.
He's right. Take that. Fuck it. Look at me, motherfuckers. That's what he should be saying. Look at me. I'm
So
here.
so I went to the Islanders game and I have season tickets, but I got invited to go sit in the owner's box, which I didn't even realize I was going to the owner's box, but I was very grateful and fucking appreciative to be. I just thought I was getting tickets.
Yeah.
So they say, hey, we're gonna get you and your family some jerseys. Like we're gonna put the kids' names on it.
Oh, nice.
Resch, which is funny because Chico Resch was a goalie for the Islanders in the 80s, so it's like, a little cool
that's
for
great. I
them.
didn't
Like
know
the
that.
actual Islanders, Bobby Nystrom was in the thing, and I showed him the back of the jersey.
No relation, I guess.
No relation. He's like, oh, man, Resch, yeah, fucking, I love Chico. He's the best.
Oh, that's cool.
So anyway, they say, would you mind if we put you up on the big screen? I say, no. Yes, please. Of course I want to do that. I say, but you got to let me do something funny so I can post it on Instagram because I can't come across as like, like they were like, what do you want us to put? Like Instagram superstar or like meme maker or something? I said, no, it's going to be quiet because like a lot of, I'm not like, people recognize me. Like I said, like one of the things that happened was when we were walking to go get the jerseys, it made me feel better about doing it because when we were walking to go get the jerseys, a couple of people were like, yo, Tank, whatever. And she felt better about it too. But I was like, that's not going to be what happens when you put me up on the screen. Nobody's going to give a shit. So I said, you have to have them put memes, IDK. Exactly like that.
LOL.
I probably should have put that, but like memes, I don't know, was good enough. So she's like, why? I'm like, it just has to be that. It has to be self-deprecating because I want to I don't want to come.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
So she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. She's like texting with the guy who's in the thing who's actually going to type it out. He's got the final say. So she's like, he wants to write like meme master. I was like, I can't do it then. Like, I can't go up on there.
It's too too real. It's
yeah.
like,
I was like, I can't. I was like, if he has to write that, then I just can't do it. Or I can't post it, you know? She's like, oh, you have to post it. I was like, if I have to post it, then it has to say memes, IDK, right? So I say, and you have to film it because I obviously can't film it, you know? So finally, there's people who go to those games, Jimmy Fallon and Ralph Macchio. Ralph Macchio goes to games all the time, so people go crazy when he's up on the thing.
Yeah.
So they come, they film me. They don't say my name or anything. They don't call any attention to it. I'm just up there. And nothing. Fucking dead quiet. So I make a face. I'm like, whatever. Give a thumbs up. And then she's like, wow, it was quiet. And I go, yeah, I know. Fucking.
That's how it starts.
Yes, of course.
That's how it starts, man. I'm proud. I was proud of you. I saw that thing. I was like, look at this fucking guy. He made it. Jumbotron.
The coolest thing that happened out of that, for me personally, was that a kid that is friends with my son was at the game, and he saw him up on the Jumbotron, and he went nuts. So he was, that was cool. So then I posted it. They loved it. The Islanders loved it. The whole, Jumbotron technical team was like, oh, we're so glad it worked out. I emailed the person. I said, can you connect me with the guy who actually wrote it? I said, thank you so much for having the balls to write that. I can't tell you how many times I do like a sponsored post with a corporation who's like, they know that they should do the edgier thing that's going to be funnier, but like they can't. They
don't do it.
They can't do it because they're just not as sure of it. I said, that was the funnier way to do it. And because of that, the video has like 1.5 million views instead of 100,000.
Right.
Or none, because I wouldn't have posted it.
Right. You didn't take yourself so seriously.
You guys got the joke. I said, next time we do it, we'll write Beluga under my name. So that was the story behind that, because I kind of lied on the page.
That was great.
But now it's safe to say.
You acted like they came up with that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. So that was that's the story of the Jumbotron. And
all right, congrats. I think that was pretty fucking cool though.
Yeah. So rate, review, subscribe, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. We're going to go into the Patreon episode right now.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/meme daddies, where we teach you how to make $100,000 in 24 hours making memes.
We're very successful memers. I got to say that about us.
That's what we do. It's what we do for a living. So if you want to do that, or you want to learn how to do it, or you want to learn how to do it, go into the patreon.com/meme daddies. And if you want to learn what it's like to run meme pages and how frustrating it is and how you want to kill yourself every 2 days, we can also teach you how to do that. So we'll see you guys there.
See ya.
Bye.